welcome everyone again to Vator Splash Oakland. It's our second day. And welcome all of you who are here for the first time. We had a lot of great feedback yesterday. A lot of people noticed Oakland's assets. For instance, did you notice that there's a $7 parking sign over there? That is not $7 an hour. It is $7 a day. That totally beats San Francisco. And did you get a look at the paper today? Oakland makes its pitch. Vator Splash event helps boost city's tech image. So thank you, San Francisco Chronicle, and thank you guys for supporting this event. Other things in that article, let's see, what did it say? It said that Splash was as much about kickstarting Oakland's startup scene as it was about kickstarting companies. And they also quoted MC Hammer. MC Hammer was on the stage yesterday. It was quite funny. And they caught this comment from him, and he said, "Oakland's not on Mars." He said, "Indeed, Oakland's not on Mars, it's here." And I believe that, and I believe we've convinced a lot of people as well, and a lot of startups and investors to consider Oakland. So I want to now actually thank certain people who've already considered Oakland. Many months ago, when we were trying to get this off the ground and trying to raise funding to get people to see our vision, we went back to some of our sponsors and said, we actually brought KPMG next door to Boca Nova, and we usually meet KPMG in San Francisco every year. They've been with us for 4 years, and we said, no, this time you're coming to Oakland. And they said, how do I get there? So they figured it out. Even some took a ferry. We brought them over to Boca Nova for lunch, and they were convinced. So KPMG, they're just great supporters of our events always, and they, they're here, part of this, I hope to be a seminal event. They have a deluxe suite over there, so please visit them, and without them, we would not be here, truly. Braintree is another sponsor. They've been with us for a couple of years now, and again, January, they said, if you're gonna bring it here, we wanna be part of it. Some new sponsors, SunCube, they're located here, one of the first accelerators in Oakland. They're focused on solar startups. Sungevity, one of our role models here. Sungevity started about 4 years ago. Solar company, they've raised $175 million in venture capital. When we see all of that money coming into Oakland, a lot of it's going to Sungevity. They are sponsoring the after party. Capor Center, Mitch Capor, you saw, he was here yesterday. Big Oakland supporter. I called him one of the first movers in the Oakland market. He and his team are putting on their own session, own 80-minute session today, this afternoon, in the Palm Tree stage room. And Comcast Business, they also came in. They're a new sponsor. I want to give a big shout out to Oakland Forward. They were all also here from the very beginning in January, and they are sponsoring the Oaktown competition. They're also sponsoring the winner's dinner tonight. So if you haven't purchased tickets, we have some tickets for that winner's dinner. Oakland Forward folks, you can see Kim right here. You can still purchase tickets and mingle with some speakers and the winners of the competition. Do I have any more? I do, of course. Javelin Venture Partners. Javelin Venture Partners, they've been with us for 4 years, and they are sponsoring the Speakers Lounge, and then we have the Port Workspaces, and they have co-working spaces here in Oakland, and please visit the co-working spaces upstairs. They put that all together. They've done a fabulous job. If you need to have a meeting, you can book a room upstairs. So check them out and call your CIM. They are our breakfast and lunch sponsor. Any more sponsors? Did I have to? No. Okay. This is my fun slide. This is the only slide I'm going to show. And then, but I love showing this slide because, as I said yesterday morning, and as you'll hear later today with Ezra, we do believe that there's a lot of analogies between San Francisco and Oakland, and we believe that Oakland is on the cusp of explosive growth. Remember, Oakland saw $98 million of venture capital in the first quarter of this year, and we believe, and based on the excitement that we saw yesterday, we actually believe in 10 years that could go up to $1 billion in venture capital. So, you know, we are fortunate to be part of that growth, but you know, this has happened in the past. This entrepreneurial mentality has been here before. And one person knows it really well. Gary Rogers, he built Oakland-based dryers from nothing into a $3.2 billion exit to Nestle's. He joins me now. He's going to share a little bit about that Oakland history as he opens up day 2 of Vator Splash Oakland. So everyone, please welcome Gary Rogers.